So hey everyone, this is Siddharth back again with the new tutorial. As most of you were waiting for the nanotech effect, so today we are going to learn about the nanotech tutorial. So let's have a look. As you can see, I had created this animation effect with the help of texture, but in this tutorial I will also show you how you can use a shape to start the particles from the chest to the whole body. Here I used a basic model to create the effect. So first of all, I need a noise animation first. So for that, I have to go on the material slot and animate a noise for the effect. So let's start. For that, just take any material slot and in the diffuse, just click over here and you will get the material and map browser, and over here just click on noise. So here we have the noise, and now what you have to do is assign it on this dummy so that we could see what is happening with the material. So it's nothing happening. So let's change its size to around 2 around, I will guess. Also, I can keep it 5. In animate, we have to animate these values, as I have to put this value to 0.2 around 2.1. Now hit auto key at 70 or 80 frame, just increase the value to 1. And this one too. So here we go. Let's see over here, the texture is animating now, but it is not visible now. See that. Take the Tyflow, and we have to do two things in that. First, I need the effect of the cubes, small cubes, and one is to just reveal the mesh. So for that, let me just hide this one and take a birth. After that, just keep it to 0, and you have to increase the particles. So let's take it to around 3 lakh particles, around 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's perfect. You could keep it as the initial to 0. I will just keep it now 30,000. Later we will increase it. And now I need a position object so that we put this particle on a object. So just pick the Nanosuit mesh. So here we go. Now what I need is I need a surface test. Just drag it down, and I don't have any object. As you see, I will explain you later if I use an object for this. Now we are using a texture, so just change the surface test type to texture. Okay, and now just drag this display down, just connect this. I need a shape, and just change this shape to two things. First, I need a cube. The scale is around 5 or something. Increase the variation around 25% and change its frequency to 60, as the measure part is cube. And now duplicate this. Now we have to change its to 40% and the scale value to around 2.5. And over here, just change the cube to broken glass, flat. So here we have the 60-40 distribution. You see over here, the scale size is 1:2. And now what I need is I need a scale, and but first I need to put the texture over here. Let me just add the display again and change its color to red first, so you could see what the change is happening. Or okay, to go in the texture, hit M for the materials, or you can just simply click over here. And now at this point, just click this material and drag it over here. Down, see what is working. See this white object where the black area comes, the reveal part of this also starts. Oh, sorry. We have to pick the mesh also. Just pick the nano object and now see it's working. That's great. Now just delete this display. As you can see this, it's working fine. Now we have to animate a bit more this thing. So for that, I will use scale and just keep it to 105 and change this to relative multiply. It's great. And I need a bit spin and rotation. So for that, just go over here, hit tab and add a rotation. Just drag it up. Keep the slider to 0. And the orientation, I need it to be oriented with the surface. So I use surface align. Now I need a spin. Keep it up. And also I need this to world space. Put it down like this. Change this to world space. Width around 2 or 5 will be enough. And in the rotation also we have to pick the object. So here we go. Here we have the. If we change the display to geometry, you will see the cubes. See? Now you are able to see this. Now you are able to see the blocks. Now I had to animate in a peak way so that it starts from a point 0, reach to 5 and now just get back to the 0. I need the scale to be 0. For that I need a time interval. So for that I need a time test. Let's take a time test, change the value to around 20. Now I need a geometry over here, connect it and drag this scale and change the value simply to 95. Now have a look. As we have only 30,000 particles, if I increase this, now see the change. If you need more detail, increase the particle. Just increase a bit around. I need to increase to 6 lakhs particles. See the details. And now let's off the events, and now I need to reveal the object. For that I need a birth object. Just drag it over here, pick the Nanosuit. Now, what I have to do is drag it down, add a face fracture, keep it 1, narration should be 0, keep it to polygon. Add a Voronoi fracture, just keep it down. Also, I need this surface test to be here. So for that, just press shift, click, and drag over here. Also, same time interval as we had took the value over here. So now just click it, hold shift, and just simply drag this. Now connect them. Let's have a look. Just add a shell, drag it to 0, and a shell. Just keep the value to 0, and inner amount should be 0.1. That's perfect. And now activate these event. Drop it down. Let's see. Also, if you need more detail in the mesh reveal, you can increase the fractures, Voronoi fracture, so it gives you a bit more small mesh effect, so it's detail the effect. So by this method, we had know how we can create this effect with the help of texture. Now I'm going to show you how you can use a simple object to do this. For that, of this and reduce the particle around 6000. But first, I need a sphere to get animated. For that, let's animate the sphere. So for that, let's animate the sphere. Put it over here. With the auto key, 30 frames, bring it here. At this point, perfect. Now let's get back to the Tyflow, and at this surface test, just remove this and change the surface touch to distance, and now pick the sphere. What I have to do is I have to play this value to around 0.2. Increase particle a bit more. Right click object property and just change the sphere to display as box and uncheck the renderable. So now to give it a bit more noisy effect, go in the surface distance and change the noise strength to around 2. Change the frequency to 1. Also change the scale to 0.05. Let's slow down the effect and slow. Let's add a bit more noise. So just go over here and increase it to 3. Change it to blue. Also let's add a spread. Let's change it to 0. Change the frequency to around 0.3 around. Increase the iteration to 3. Scale to 0.02. Let's see. That's good. In the spread, I also need to add a bit noise. 25. You'll see it's too much, so now keep it to around 1. enough. Now also we have to decrease the time. So just change the variation to 0, change it to around 5. Let's see. Now what you have to do is just delete these things and just drag it down over here. Also this time we went to there. Simple, just connect them and we are good to go. As now you could see the mesh is not perfect and it's not revealed so perfect. So for that I have to do a little bit change in the surface test. I have to just change the value of direction test type to volume inside, and you will get the proper revealed effect. You will not get these type of holes. So for that, let's change the setting. So now we have the final result. Now for the texturing, what you have to do is just hit M and choose some. Over here, what I have did is I just added a bit fog color over here around this, and now just add a bit self-luminance this much. Okay, and in the opacity I added a Falloc map. Just increase it to 2 and refract should be 0. Reflection should be, that's enough. Change this a bit to bluish. Okay, now we are good to go. Now just open the Tyflow, but before adding the materials, just select them and hide the events. First, I need a trimess to the events. I need it over here, also over here. So this, we don't need the mesh over here and here, as I don't want the reveal of this events, so I just only added the mesh render over here. And now I need a material instance to add the texture. So just drag it over here, drag it over here, Now just open the material browser and drag this to this particle event and over here also. And for the nano effect, I had already assigned it to another material slot. You will have the texture file. Now just drag it to this. Okay. Sorry, I have to activate the events. Just activate them. Delete this. Keep it over here. Like this. And now just Shift Q. Now, here we go. You can change the materials to around reflective one also, or to reduce this, you can play with the sphere animation. So here we have the nanotech effect. Hope you guys like the tutorial. So if you like it, just hit like. If you need more of these type of contents, just subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much and see you in the next tutorial very soon. Thank you very much.